history, or don't you remember? Sure, she's got it all, but baby, is that really what you want? Blessed up soul, you got your head in the clouds. She made a fool out of you, and boy, she's bringing you down. She made your heart melt, but you're cold as a core. Now rumor has it she ain't got your love anymore. Rumor has it. Rumor has it.
Today we're visited by Madchen Ly, which is a professional golfer. She actually turned pro in July of 2015, and she's actually a well-known golfer from Fresno State who actually broke quite a few records, if I'm not mistaken. Thank you for visiting us today. Madchen, tell us a little bit about your golf experience. When was the first time your parents or you decided, you know what, I'm going to pick up a golf club?
Yeah, the first time I picked up a golf club, I believe I was 7 or 8, and my dad actually got me started at a local driving range in Fresno called Hank Swanks, and that's where it started. I mean, after work, we would go to the range, and I would just start hitting golf balls for hours, and then, I fell in love with the game immediately, and it was something I knew, I wanted to pursue in my career, and I was fortunate enough to, play in high school and, play at Fresno State. And like you said, I turned pro in July.
If we can just back up just a little bit, when did someone notice that you had a special swing? Because, it does take a lot of skill to actually play golf. I can tell you why I think personally golf is really hard. You're not really playing someone else, you're really playing yourself,
right,
which is extremely challenging mentally. I think people forget about how mental this game is.
Yeah.
Tell us when someone noticed and said, I think she has a career.
You know what? I honestly think it was myself, and my dad too. He was a big part, in my golf career, and he still is. But I think when I hit the age of, I want to say probably 10 or 11, I think that's when I kind of told myself, like, wow, I'm pretty good for, being a 10-year-old, 11-year-old, and but I honestly think when I hit 7th grade, I went to Rayburn, and they had a 7th, 8th grade team there, so I was pretty fortunate to play in 7th and 8th grade, and I think once I got to 7th grade, I knew that it was something I wanted to do.
That was definitely a possibility.
Yeah.
And why Fresno State? There's a lot of universities that obviously can use this type of skill set because golf is a growing sport. I mean, it's huge now, especially after Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
So why Fresno State?
Why Fresno State? This is home. I grew up here in the Central Valley, and I want to, support the community in every way that I can. And I think it was the best opportunity for me to, stay here and, represent the Valley and, show them that, I could probably be the first potential pro to, come out of the Valley. So I think, it was one of the best decisions that I've made.
Right. And somebody asked me, like, a golfer on our show, because our show is obviously a bilingual show.
Right.
Most people associate it with soccer.
Right.
But the reality is that one of the reasons why we felt that it was important to invite you on the show, one, you're a hero in many different ways. One, culturally speaking, a Hmong golfer, I don't think I've ever heard of that. So I think that is a unique story in itself. And I think the other is the fact that you're a woman golfer, which I think can show some of the youth in our community that you can be something that isn't normally known in your area. If you want to be a golfer or a writer, or whatever the story may be. Do you think it's important to give back to the community especially after leaving college and turning pro?
Oh yeah, definitely. This is the number one thing, and obviously golf is a big part of my life, and it's my job right now, but giving back to the kids is what I enjoy most. Seeing them pursue something that could potentially it could be their career also. I mean, I was just like them growing up. I didn't really have much growing up, and just had a set of golf clubs, and I just went out there and started hitting, and that's where it all started. But it's all about the kids.
Sure. And I think the average person can tell professionally what golf has brought to you, but what else do you think it's brought to you that the average person wouldn't know?
Right. I get to travel a lot, which is nice, but the other thing too is I get to meet a lot of people, which is really cool, because not a lot of people get to, travel a lot and, play the sport that they love, and then you get to meet new people too. So I've been really blessed.
What do you think about the discipline of golf, or the type of discipline it actually takes to play golf?
It takes a lot of discipline, and it's a lot of work, but I know that if you work hard and if you're dedicated and you sacrifice a lot of things, anything's possible.
Yeah, and if folks can actually see the footage behind us, we obviously had about 4 little girls come and visit you today.
Right.
And today we kind of We kind of call it girl power.
Yeah,
That's
definitely.
pretty much what we're doing today. Tell us a little bit about what you showed them today.
Oh yeah, so first off we started with putting. Putting is probably the biggest part of the golf game, and I just helped them a little bit with their grip and posture and stance, and we started off with little short putts from like 10 feet, and then we went to the longer putts from about 20 to 30 feet.
Right.
And then I just taught them about the stroke, and it's just a little nice easy backswing, and then now they're on the golf range having fun.
Just kind of playing with the golf clubs.
Yep.
And what else did you show them after that?
Yeah, so on the range, we did basically same thing, grip, posture, stance, and I just taught them a lot about the backswing and the golf swing in general. It's just one big motion, and obviously it's a tough sport and there's a lot to learn, but if they can just get the basics down for right now, then eventually they'll get it.
And if you had a message for them, whether it's related to golf or life, what would that
Right. I would say definitely have fun and enjoy what you do. The biggest message that I've received from a lot of people is just enjoy what you do and have fun and never give up. That's the number one thing. Never give up. Even if times are hard, just never give up.
Absolutely. That's a wonderful message. Do you have maybe a Facebook page, a website, a phone number? How can people contact you, especially if they want to support your game, your golf, your vision and your mission, or simply they just kind of want to know where you're going to be playing for the next couple months?
Yeah, so I do have my website up. It's called mglgolfpro.com, so they can visit there, and there's a lot of information on there. And I'm on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I have a fan page on Facebook, Madchen Ly Golf. They can just type that up. And a lot of stuff on there to check out. And my schedule's on there. So feel free to contact me anytime. So
yeah, and once a month we're actually going to be teaching a class to different children of different ages, different parts of the neighborhood, especially the community of Fresno.
Right.
So if they want to get involved, they can always visit your Facebook page,
definitely,
Instagram, social media, to try to get on the list, because I have a feeling it's going to be a long list.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and
so remember, if you want to support, visit our website.